And then you put a pillow over your dick so no one sees because you might have a hard on.
Oh, honey. Welcome to the Oh Honey podcast,
Where you get the sticky and the sweet with Sommer
and Amanda and Kristen DelGrosso.
Just butchered my last name.
DelGrosso.
What'd you say?
DelGrosso.
I
did it on purpose.
DelGrosso.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. It's funny.
DelGrosso.
DelGrosso. That's what the kids used to make fun of me in school with.
Oh wow,
DelGrosso.
I really brought up
You're
some
DelGrosso.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I got
Clones.
Amanda. I'm like, clearly I'm a woman.
Amanda. Ha.
It's not as bad as DelGrosso.
Sommer.
So, I
Yeah, I
always
saw your
got.
Instagram video about that.
Oh,
What?
my
Were you
name's
clarifying
Sommer.
it?
You guys, I'm just gonna clarify something
yeah.
real quick. But also, people,
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
But my brother used to always say, when I'm around Sommer, I get more dumber. I'm like,
Oh, that's rough.
The funny part about that video was how long were you being called Sommer that you had to build it up to make a video to
this
be
is
like,
literally-
yo, guys, listen.
This is
Yeah,
literally
it's
what,
rough.
I'm not kidding. Like, I'm Sommer Ray. I'm like,
Well, let me tell you guys, if you don't know already, who Kristen DelGrosso is.
DelGrosso.
Don't do it. Hurry up, get it over with.
All right, he
I
is.
smell green.
Oh,
you
yeah.
actually smell like a pea right now.
Okay, thank you.
No, but I smell like green.
If you guys are listeners that don't know right now, I'm in Sommer is a turkey. It was her preference. I am a.
Like this was my choice.
Yeah.
I am a string bean,
And I'm a meathead.
I think I'm a snap pea. I'm a string bean, snap peas.
No, yeah, you're a
Snap
sweet pea.
Sweet pea. I'm a sweet pea.
Oh.
That's so sweet.
The first time I ever had snap peas was with you. I don't know
Yeah,
if you remember
see.
that. Dipped in hummus.
Now you can never forget.
I'm haunting your dreams.
Well, Kristen is a super talented singer and producer. What? No?
Go ahead. Yeah.
You're just making like your facial expressions are
That
scaring
was
me.
so great.
But he is. He's like, if you guys, you need to check out his music. He's on Spotify. What's your Spotify handle? Kristen
I
DelGrosso?
think it's just my last name.
DelGrosso.
Just
DelGrosso.
DelGrosso.
Just DelGrosso.
Whatever's gonna make them remember it. DelGrosso.
Check him out. It's honestly super talented, like next level stuff. And he's also super hilarious. He makes comedy
he is
videos.
really funny. Do you remember when I met him and I
social
got in the car? I was
vlogger.
like, oh my god, he is so funny.
You said that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Well, Kristen is in a you've been in a long-term relationship with Kristen, and he chose her because they have very similar names.
He's like, I'll never forget your
It's
name.
the only reason.
Christian and Kristen
We should
from
be together
Canada.
forever.
That is
The same name.
Yeah.
same
But
name.
you're high school sweethearts. And
That's
then
so
you
cute.
just stayed together. How long has it been?
9 years.
wow. She's so
That's
sweet.
a long time.
She is. She's awesome.
Yeah.
really sweet.
She's genuinely my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what she is to me.
I feel like that's what makes the biggest difference is like friendship, like having that friendship in a relationship.
Yeah, of course. We were friends for a while before we started actually dating. We were friends for a couple of years, like good friends. And then we just started making out randomly and it got awkward. So we're like, should we do this or what?
Oh, we needed you for
Yeah.
that question. Remember we had a question on the podcast, this girl and guy made out and they're best friends and now it's awkward between them. So we needed your advice on that.
You thought about me or just now you thought about me?
No.
Okay, that's
Because I didn't know that happened.
Is this
Now
a
I know.
PG?
No.
We'll buzz you
Yes.
out.
Okay,
Yeah. But
it's gone.
yeah, it's gone.
Great.
So how did you guys met in high school, and then how did you manage to like end up dating? Because you hooked up, you end up making out, and then it was awkward, and then from there you're just like, well, we made out, might as well date. Like, or was it
Like,
more
well-
romantic than that? Like,
Our lips
Yeah, I
lock,
mean-
let's lock.
I used to just do a lot for her. Like I'd pick her up from school and like drive her to school like every day
oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
she told me that.
That's like again more. I guess that was like kind of crossing the line a little bit, like between like best friend and like. Are we doing this? Yeah, go ahead. Fix your pee. So I was like, we spent pretty much every day together. We just hung out all the time. So by the time I just can't fucking take you seriously in that
What do you
thing.
mean?
Because you're just like literally a pea just looking
And
at me.
it literally looks like she has like a neck brace
Yeah.
on. She's like,
I feel like I do. It's hard to turn my neck.
As I was saying.
Yes, sorry. Keep going.
We spent a lot of time together.
Oh, that's what I was smelling.
I'm drinking a green juice with a metal straw, by the way, because, you know.
Save the environment.
Yep.
Been drinking and then you and then it a
your
plastic
teeth.
straw will
Yeah.
That's gonna kill you.
Yeah. And I have fake teeth, so that's not good for me.
You do?
Yeah.
You're
All
lying.
fake. Yeah. Veneers.
Love, life, and relationships.
Okay, then get your green juice out of here with your little metal straw and shit.
Oh, that's gotta smell great.
Oh, but I actually love the smell of that juice. It makes me feel healthy.
Just smelling it.
I'm
Health is
clogged
wealth.
up right now. I can't smell
It's
anything.
like all on my lips. All right, go ahead. Kristen.
Where was I?
Kristen, we're taking her, driving her to
right.
school, doing the most.
So we spent doing the most. So we spent so much time together and at one point we had a grad trip. So I went away for a week on this grad trip, and that time apart kind of was we kind of both realized I kind of miss being around her, miss hanging out. So when I got back, that was kind of when we ended up dating.
I miss you, baby.
Yeah.
Come
Baby,
Papa.
come back.
Well, I'm in Cuba. I'm I miss you so much.
We were meant to be. Dude, what is that?
The biggest grad trip was 800 students across Ontario went on this grad trip. I miss you so much.
Baby.
But yeah.
Coming home.
Baby.
So then you moved to California because you did Vine.
Yeah, it was tough. She was in school. I was here. I moved here when I was 20. I just came out of high school. I was still working. I quit my part-time or almost full-time job to move here.
Yeah.
And pretty
It's a huge move.
quickly too. I didn't really tell anyone I was gonna stay. I kind of just was coming back and forth.
Yeah.
And I just never ended up going back.
That's kind of what happens though. You go for the opportunity, feel it out, and then you're working hard, and then it becomes a real thing.
Yeah. And then managing that was hard. Because she was either coming to visit me or I would go visit her. And I was also I didn't have a visa at the time too. So when I was coming out to hang out, I didn't want to fly back too early because I wanted to spend a good amount of time here. So
Was it hard to get your visa?
no, I got it pretty quickly
Yeah.
once I applied.
Everybody loves Canadians. so
Yeah.
it's
No,
just-
they just gave it to me.
They're like, Canadian? Cool.
Yeah, it just showed up.
Yeah. And then so you would fly back to Toronto.
Yeah, it was just maintaining it was difficult because it was a flight,
Yeah.
So
and an expense.
an expense.
Yeah.
And Toronto is obviously not booming for the industry. So every time I'd go back there, I was happy to see everyone, happy to see Kristen, but then I was I gotta get out of here and go back. 'Cause
That's always how I am, even with Colorado. I'm excited for the first day. I'm
And
family,
then it's
I love you. And then I see them all. I'm well,
Yeah.
gotta go.
it's been nice. Yeah. No, but long distance is tough for sure.
But then she would come out and visit you a lot, I
Yeah.
remember. She would come and make vegan muffins for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was also in
She won
school
my
too
heart.
at the time.
Yeah.
She won my heart.
Yeah,
But
she's good at that. She's good at seeing what you're about and then catering to you as a person, which is cool.
I love that. I think that's, it's such a good quality in a person too. Because even with you, she always, tries to help you with things and take care of you and
Yeah. I do the same.
Yeah.
I do the same for her.
Nope, talking about Kristen.
But Kristen
does. You do though. You guys have a great relationship where you do love and care for each other. You try to inspire one another, help each other with ideas, help with their work. She has a thriving YouTube now,
Yeah, she's
on her own.
Yeah, she's
incredible
she's crushing it.
interior
kind of
design.
envious of how much she's crushing it.
Yeah.
I'm just envious of girls in general. Girls
Yeah.
literally can dominate the market, which is it's
Really?
awesome. Yeah, of course.
Oh, women power, baby.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I love how he's just cracking his toes nonchalantly.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, no,
It had
yeah.
to move.
It had to.
I had
No
to do
choice.
it. It had
Bodily
to go.
functions, Gotta do
So
it.
did you guys ever in that time have a break or be oh, we need some time off or this isn't working and then get back together?
Yeah. We didn't really go on a break at all. We never actually broke up, but there were just obviously the hard times where it was I don't know what to do. I was just I don't know how to do this.
Male
and I feel bad.
influences too.
Yeah.
You changed your I wouldn't say you changed your friend group to you did, but not fully. But it's you were going out, rightfully so. You were a young guy, first time in Los Angeles,
Yeah. I had to turn legal again because in Toronto it's 19 years old, so I'd already been able to go out. And then when I moved here,
Yeah.
I had to turn 21 before I could go out. And I was what the f?
So funny.
I'm already used to going out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Guys, isn't it so weird before you're 21? I always talk about this. When you're 19, 20, it's you can't go out. It's forever. It feels like a million years. And then you're 21, then you're 25. It's
Yeah.
wait. I didn't want to grow up that fast. Chill. I want to be 21 for another million years.
Yeah.
It's fine. Or 33.
Yeah.
No, after 21, the years just start going by like that. And now I'm I'm going to be 26 in May?
Yeah.
I just got here.
No, I know. That's so weird.
I just turned 20.
But I also feel like in LA it moves faster.
Yeah, because
well,
everything's fast paced.
And you're working basically all day. Like, you know, I wake up, you know, I try to like not use my phone for like the first 15 minutes of waking up.
15 minutes. She gives.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
15
just
minutes.
because like I wake up and then I'll just like roll over and like, you know, cuddle, like wake up. And I think that's like a great thing for people to do when you're in a relationship, not be the first thing that you do is like grab your phone and just start on emails or start on texts and, you know, give that like time to the other person and then be like, all right.
You gotta roll
And then
over and do a little.
Unless you're waking up at 1 o'clock, then I'm out of that bed so fast if I wake up and realize what time it is.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Because if I see it's late, I'm like, no time for
Then
for
you're
cuddling. I gotta
behind.
just get up, yeah.
Then, yeah.
No time for cuddles.
Yeah.
And also, we don't really have weekends either. Then again, it's like we don't necessarily have a crazy structure of work days throughout the entire week like, you know, people would normally. But like that minus the weekend and minus like vacation time and all that stuff does make time go by faster because...
Yeah, but the thing is with having a 9-to-5 job, it's like you know from those hours that's your job, and then when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
We can literally be working
Our
till
minds
1
are
a.m.
still
We
there.
can work. We can literally work any single moment, and you're like a workaholic. Then you don't know how to balance it. You're just working.
Of course.
And then you
But
find.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exhilarating.
I
for
think
sure.
it's so fun because you're able to be so creative. Like some people love that structure. For me, I'm like, let me be free and let me.
You know
like,
me. I don't like the structure.
Yeah.
I'm a butterfly, guys. Let me fly away.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I look back and forth and I kind of envy it again a little bit. When I look
Yeah.
back at working, I'm like, I kind of miss
You can go
being able to
home
like go home and like not have to think about anything.
not
And it's like
just-
you did your job and you move on.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like we could do our job and then not be finished with that job because
with
there's so much more to do.
But
And
it's like
also,
for-
as an entrepreneur, it's like you also don't have the security. Like people with like, you know, jobs, they know at least like they're good for that month. They're good for like, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and then you also don't get benefits for yourself. You have to like do all that
pay all
stuff.
that.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
also,
do all
I
that.
think a reason why like 9-to-5 jobs, you come home and you don't think about it because not your work, is not your business. You're just an employee, so you don't care about like when it's your business and it's your like thing. You want to think outside the box all the time. You want to, how can I make it better? How like always in
Yeah.
your head like, oh my God, this is mine.
obsess
When it's
over it
not
a little.
yours, it's like I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna come home and watch TV.
You know what I learned about all this too? It's like really crazy. It's just, it literally is all
Hopefully
just...
they don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
I know. at
hopefully
my,
not,
at my Starbucks barista, like don't half-ass this shit. I need a good $5 coffee.
Coffee is like the one thing you need to make sure it's good.
Yeah.
Out of everything. That's
That's
probably the
gonna
one
ruin
thing
my
I'd
whole
be like
day,
thinking
like-
about. What I was gonna say is like what I learned about all this is it literally just comes down to perspective. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter what position you're in, there's always gonna be something that you're gonna be like, this is a con, and this is a pro in this area, and I wish that I had that. But you're never gonna have like the full 360 perfect situation.
Yeah.
Which is why I look at that and I'm like, people from the obviously the other perspective are like, I wish we were in your position, and then
Yeah.
I kind of like look
That
back
goes
and I'm
back
like,
to the you always want what you don't have. You have curly hair, you want straight hair. You have straight hair, you want curly hair. You have black hair, you want blonde hair.
Yeah.
It's like you have blue eyes, you want green. It's like no one's ever like that's sad. Like with humans, we're never content with what we have. And
You can learn to be like with
Yeah.
that mindset though of knowing that
I
you become
always
content with what you
Yeah.
have.
and that's great to segue into relationships with
Yeah.
that, exactly, being content with what you have, because obviously there's always going to be something about someone
bigger,
else that's
better
going to be
syndrome.
something.
That's what I
and
call
the
it.
new car smell. You know, it's like you always want that. It's like
we always say
I always say the new car smell because it's a real thing. You know,
Yeah.
people who always want to lease a car and then they have it for a year or 2 years and they get a new one, you know, because that car was great. That car was the best one. That was the newest model. But now, that one's kind of old now because that was new model last year. Now you want the newest model. You know, if you have that mentality, you're never going to be happy with someone. Me,
Yeah.
I don't have that mentality at all. I'm very, like, one person. And that's just how my whole family is. So.
Yeah, humans aren't cars. We're humans, and over time we don't depreciate. We gain value. Hey.
I constantly have my face in a screen from morning to night, and there's no cutting back. I'm waking up, I'm checking my email, I'm checking my Instagram, I'm checking our comments on our YouTube for OHoney podcast, I'm reading your reviews, I'm doing it all, and it is endless. Too much screen time can result in tired, dry eyes, headaches, blurry vision, and trouble sleeping. I know I have a hard time sleeping at night after I'm just on on my phone for hours, and I almost just have to take a melatonin to make me pass out. But not since I've been wearing Felix Gray blue light glasses. Felix Gray launched in 2016 with the singular focus to offer the most effective computer glasses on the market with all the quality of brand name designer frames, and quickly became the internet's favorite blue light glasses. Felix Gray glasses filter out 90% of high-energy blue light and eliminate 99% of the harsh glare coming from the screens. I've noticed whenever I'm wearing my Felix Grays, I get less headaches, less eye strain, and it's just so much more comfortable. Available in prescription, non-prescription, and readers, Felix Gray has you covered with optical glasses for work and sleep glasses in the evening that are clinically proven to increase melatonin secretion when worn leading up to bedtime. Why would you buy glasses from a company whose sole focus isn't making glasses? I trust Felix Gray because they make the best blue light glasses in the game. Go to felixgrayglasses.com/honey and get a pair of blue light glasses from the pros. Shipping and returns are totally free. That's FELIXGRAY glasses.com/honey. felixgrayglasses.com/honey.
Well, let's dive into our honey pot.
Your what?
Our honey pot.
Our honey pot.
This is where our honeybees write in their diary entries to diary@ohoneydiary.com, and we read them and we give them our best advice with our amazing guests.
I like that.
Yeah. So you can go ahead with number 1, Summer.
Okay, I'm taking a little dip in the honey
Dip drip.
Honey dip drip. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a boy I dated 5 times. The first time he said he didn't have real feelings. The next time he cheated on me. What? So I have a boy I dated 5 times. Oh. There's just no
math problem. Dated 5 times.
No, but look how it's like. There's no commas. There's no periods. There's nothing.
Summer, you can't have it all.
Okay.
So I have a boy.
So I have a boy I dated 5 times, and then I'm gonna put my own comma because it's not there. The first time he said he didn't have real feelings. The next time he cheated on me. The third time left me for someone else. The fourth time other people forced us to split. Same thing, dude. This is all one sentence.
Yeah, just read it.
Same thing with the 5th time as the 4th. I love this guy for real. Love him. For real. Love him and have spent so many tears on him. He says he loves me again and can't get over me. What should I do? Okay, you have to admit there's one period that whole entire thing. No commas.
This person,
nothing.
not very good at grammar.
Well, just like for me, it's like I need
Doesn't
that.
do grammar very well.
I don't like structure, but I want it in
can't let it
my
go.
sentences.
All right, so the issue here is, all right, I couldn't even concentrate. The boy she dated 5 times, and then a lot of issues, basically leaving her for other people, cheated. She loves them, and
She spent really a lot of tears on him,
Yeah.
but she still loves him, and what
she
should
can't
she
get
do?
over. And now he loves her again and can't go over me. What should I do? And she loves him too. So what would you say?
What would you say? Work on your grammar, but that's another thing.
I'm dead. Shit. I think it just like comes down to that just clearly not being the right person.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like that just doesn't sound like it's been working at all.
Sounds like more.
He cheated on her.
more
He does
work
so
than it's
many
worth.
bad things.
Yeah.
He left her for someone else. He cheated on her.
It, like, gets
he said he didn't
progressively
have
worse.
real feelings. This guy really needs to like figure out his life.
It sounds like he's like stringing you along for it too. He's
Yeah,
like,
of course,
or
guys.
maybe
And
he's
then-
not. Maybe he's like, I'm doing all these things.
And then right now,
And I still love you.
And then right now, he loves
Psychotic.
her. He loves her again right now because there's nothing else better for him right now. So he's bored. He's like, oh no, but I
Yeah.
love you now.
You're like his like go back to like.
You're his
but
thing that he knows that will be
Sometimes
there
that
for
turns
him.
out to be like the one that you go back to. But I
But
don't
it
think
depends
this
on
is
how
it.
much beating you want because she's
Yeah, I know.
gotten fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just know who the right person is when it happens, you know? Like that's clearly a sign. Like you have to like this is an experience and it's a good thing that you went through it. Like learn from that, and then the next person that you end up being with, if this is the pattern that they show you, then it's like.
And it's
It
kind of
doesn't
fun.
make
It's
sense.
kind of sad how she's like, I love this guy for real, love him, have spent so many tears on him. So in her head, she spent so many tears on him that she can't let him go.
wonder
It's
how
like,
old she
that's
is.
the guy that she needs to be with because she's invested so many tears in him.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say.
like, wait, what? That's not a good quality to like.
But if you, that's what I realized.
Yeah, we need more details.
The
'Cause if
more
she's younger, she's more impressionable than anyone else. So I was like the same too with my first girlfriend. I was like, so invested, just trying so hard to make it work. It clearly wasn't gonna work, but I was just like, didn't want to let it go. But that's just because you're young and like, when you feel something for that first time, you like.
You think it's everything.
You get like
you think,
aggressive with
you
it.
think you're never gonna have it again. Like this is the one.
Yeah.
This is the first time. Everything's amazing. You know.
So intense. You laughing at my costume?
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we basically covered that.
It's kind of like one of those things. Like, girl, you don't need him.
Yeah.
Girl, move on, girl. You strong woman.
Yeah.
It's hard having conversations with young people like that though, because like even my cousins, maybe a few years ago, were going through like the same thing. And I'm like talking to them, being like, yeah, just, you're so upset about this. You don't have to be. Like, there's gonna be someone else that'll treat you better, and they don't see, like, they don't understand that.
And
Which is
they
kind of.
It's the worst problem in their life right now.
And you know when you're young
the
and
biggest.
someone older than you is like trying to give you wise wisdom, you always are like, oh, whatever, that's what all adults say. Like, it's just something, you don't realize that they're coming from experience, you don't put your place like, okay, they're saying this because they've maybe gone through in your head, you're like, oh, you're just saying that because it's what adults say, I'm
a culprit of that too though.
Yeah.
With my
No,
parents
I
and
think
everyone,
we
I just
all
never,
are.
it just like comes down to like, just you have to learn for yourself.
You really have to learn
That's
for
the
yourself.
truth.
I think also though with tears, over time, the more you eventually get over it. Like you get to a point of
And you
where
think
like you
back,
hurt
like,
me
what?
so much.
Yeah, your body's exhausted.
Yeah, I'm tired. Like I'm over this. Like bye.
Then the tables turn and he's like, I love you, baby. And you're like I
no.
don't really care.
I'll take you back.
He's doing like the stuff outside the window. Yeah.
He has like rocks, and you're like throwing shit at him. You're like, leave.
You're finally done the one time he says,
Like,
I'll
Rotten
I'm over
Tomatoes.
it.
Yeah.
And then we're getting married.
Hard cut to the
Yeah,
wedding.
next week. All right, let's go into question number 2. Is it weird that I'm 16 and never have made out with a girl? And if I do soon, how do I do it? I am very curious and scared if I don't do it good. I am from Greenland, by the way. That's why my English isn't good.
So making out, mouth really wide. You want to go in there just as wide as you can get, right?
Tongue out, everything.
Yeah, just. No, he hasn't made out with a.
No, he wants to know how.
That's you guys.
Yeah. Well,
can't
you know
come
how to
over
make
here.
out. You
Do
gotta
I?
get
I'm
in
still
my
trying to figure it
frame.
out.
I'm trying to pull
No,
Sommer
there's
in my
nothing even to lay on.
Yeah,
over here.
my lap. Okay.
How do you make out?
Well, if I fall asleep, you can't get mad at me.
Okay. I would say if it's your first time making out, watch a YouTube tutorial.
They have them.
And if not, this
That'd
can
be
be
so cringe.
your
They
YouTube
actually have them.
tutorial. Yeah, they
That'd
do.
be so cringy.
Also, I would say was it the guy goes 90%, what is it? What are
90-10?
90-10?
You're talking about from Hitch? The movie Hitch? She's quoting the movie Hitch right
Oh,
now.
watch Hitch. That's the recipe.
You gotta come in 90 and let them come in the 10.
Yeah, that's true though. I agree with that.
But really, okay, I would say usually the first kiss happens so fast, and even if you plan it, I feel like if you plan it more, you might be more likely to mess up.
You're talking about kissing or making out?
I don't know.
He said make out,
Did he?
and you corrected him and said made out with a girl, but he said I haven't make out with a girl.
Oh, okay, got it.
Well, I think you have to,
Open up wide.
no, not all that. Come on. You know that. I think you don't want to just make out with anybody. So I'm assuming that the other person's going to be interested in making out as well.
You just
Yeah.
accept anyway.
You know?
Yeah, you just
So,
don't want to
like,
go up to
it'll-
a stranger and just like try to make out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
No.
Might work if you're at like a club.
Yeah. If you're at one oak,
But-
you might
With
get
your
lucky.
friends, if you're Amanda, just kidding. Amanda always tries to make out with me, and I'm like, leave me
Wow.
alone. Yeah, it's a problem.
That's annoying to have that happen all the
I
time.
know. It's like, stop, please.
Someone
You
trying to
wish
make
I
out
would
with
make
you all
out
the-
with you all the time.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually do. Wow.
I feel like
We gotta give this guy advice, goddamn. This guy's sitting watching the podcast like,
He has his notebook ready. He's like, yeah, Hitch?
this
Okay.
entire
Tell me.
podcast. Yeah, I mean, Christian, go for it.
go for it?
Go for it. Go
Yeah,
for it.
I think
Okay,
you'll,
your hand. Show us how you would do it.
Just, I'll narrate it for you guys on the podcast. So right now,
I'm doing this for you, buddy.
Christian has his hand up.
This is the girl.
This is the girl.
You go 90, and you should angle yourself, right? You want to kind of hit it on the angle.
Yeah. Always angle, no headbutts.
No headbutt. Keep your forehead back.
Yep.
Don't go in like
Nice
this.
little tilt, no.
Torpedo. And then
Knock them right out. They knock them right out with that.
Yeah, and you have to make sure your nose doesn't hit their nose,
Yeah.
you know?
So the angle, hence the angle. Yep. And then
so
you
their
go.
nose would be here.
Yep. So we're at an
Your
angle
nose would
right
be
now.
here. And you just want to you just graze
It looks like
You start slow, right? You don't want to be coming in full force. You're
one's
gonna
at
scare
a
Too
people.
hot.
one's at a 150-degree angle, the other one's at a 30-degree. Or wait, no,
That's not correct.
it's upside down.
There's a math teacher in here.
One's at 330 degrees, the other one's at 30 degrees.
And you just take it slow. Start soft.
Raise your hand.
No teeth.
Hello.
No teeth. It's very important, no teeth.
Being pressured to make out with my hand right now. Does anyone else see this?
Yeah, we all
No
are.
one's gonna say anything?
Nope.
So you start just with a little bit of tongue. I'm talking like, that's even too much.
You're gonna start
work
with
your way.
You're gonna
You let it-
start with
You gotta,
the
Just
you
tongue.
like
gotta
let it
work
like-
the other
let it
lips
like-
open.
Oh my God. No.
It's like serenading,
So
right?
you're
You don't
just
want
gonna
to
start with the tongue. You're gonna start licking their
Use
lips
the
just a
tongue.
bit.
just a serenade. That's all.
As
You don't wanna-
a,
You're
like a, what is those things you lift the car up with?
A hoist.
a toy truck.
Not
jack?
the words jack, yeah. And then you use your tongue as a jack for the other lips
You open them up.
and open them up.
And then you have to push down and push the
I
other
feel
one
bad
down.
for anyone kissing them because this sounds
All right,
like
Summer, you tell us.
you have to always start with the lips first. Like
Use the book.
you don't just go into making out. Like you have to like do it a little bit like. And then if you guys get into it and tongue wants to get involved, you invite the tongue in. Like it just doesn't go in right away. Like
If
I
he's
don't even
banging
know
off
you
your teeth,
yet.
knocking at the door.
Like no, you're like just put the tongue in. It's like you're gonna
She's
be
like,
like this.
put the tongue in.
I feel like you'll feel it when, like,
It's
I'm
right.
trying to
You're
imagine
gonna know
it right
when
now.
it's right. If the
So-
tongue wants to join, it might not even be
kiss.
that sensual of a kiss. Like you don't know if it's going to be French yet.
Like you kiss, and then if you feel like the other mouth is starting to open, and then you can open your mouth a
It's
little,
an open. It's
and
like
then
you invite them in. You know,
and then
I might want to
the
be like,
tongues- let
I
the
might not
tongues
be ready
dance.
for the tongue. I don't know about you, but my first kiss wasn't no tongue. I wasn't ready for this.
But he's saying make out though. He wants to know how to make out.
Oh, okay.
And then the tongue can don't go too crazy with the tongue, because then it's like, what are you searching for?
yeah, and don't like choke
Just start
me.
jotting
Like, I
these
want to be
things
able
down.
to breathe.
Yeah, it's like if you go a little too crazy, then it's like,
And what if he needs to know
little
about
gross.
like what do you do after making out?
then you say, wow, you just
And then you're like,
and
and then you put a pillow over your dick so no
World.
one sees because you might have a hard on.
She goes,
It's horrible advice.
that's gonna be
Just
awkward.
go
He's gonna be like
to-
making a.
Just have something to put
This is
over.
the worst advice. Just
Okay.
I
OHoney.
would just say just go for a couple
I
pecks.
mean, it's not true.
Let the energy build. If things turn to make out,
Yeah, you have to
don't
know
go
how
too
to read
crazy.
the room.
Don't lick their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like,
I
common
said, if
mistakes.
it's-
Common
if it's
mistakes.
the-
I feel like
if it's
that'll
the
help.
person that's also interested in making out, I'm sure it'll go fine. You know, because they're probably trying to figure it out too. If
They
they're-
watched the YouTube. They've watched OHoney. They know what to do.
I would say YouTube tutorial. To be honest with you, that's
This
going to be
is
the
it.
most
This
like
is the YouTube tutorial.
descriptive.
You just gotta
Yeah,
go.
I feel like anyone who's watched this and tries to make out, they're getting hit in the face. Like,
Oh, 100%.
Okay, just don't use your teeth. I know people
Don't-
like to
and
bite
don't
the
do the
lip.
tongue first,
Don't
like
bite. Maybe
Kristen
don't
said.
bite the lip on
You
the
can,
first
just-
one. Just like, cause you might. I feel like that's like next level make out. Like for the next time.
Yeah.
Don't bite the lip this time. Do it the next time. And this.
and there's a certain type of bite. Like, if you're hurting your make-out partner,
If there's
that's
blood.
not
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
If there's blood, you should not do it.
Don't
Yeah, like,
kiss when you're
stop.
hungry.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Just go for it. In
I
all
learned the hard way.
reality, just go for it. It'll happen. It'll happen naturally. I don't think anybody really invented making out. It's just something that you kind of natural instincts. Like you may suck at the first time, but whatever, you'll get
It's
better
also
over
just
time.
tailored to the person in the situation.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
not
and
like
there's always gonna be people. Have you ever kissed someone? You're like, yep, that's not it. No,
Yeah.
I don't like kissing you.
Yeah.
We did not do good. And then you kiss some people. It's just magical. It's like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
don't even know what we're doing. But I'm loving
Compatibility.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like you'll know. That'll
know.
determine,
Yeah.
and she'll know too.
Yeah.
Was that the only question, or did he say something else?
I think he
He
just
wants
wanted to know how to
learn-
make
He just
out.
wants to make out.
YouTube.com/how-to-make-out.
Would you actually watch a video like that? I just think it would be so cringy.
Yeah.
So you watch them make out with someone?
Probably.
Yeah. Wow.
It's always
You have
like
an
put the
instructor.
hand behind the head.
Guys, does this not make you think of that movie? What's that movie? It's like RV or something. No, it has Jennifer Aniston, and they are the RV movie, and they go and they like are smuggling drugs.
Is it
and
Meet the something with the last name?
Oh, it's a last name. It's a last name.
The Millers. Meet
The Millers. Meet the
Oh,
Millers.
yeah.
Guys, and they're teaching. Remember they're camping and they think that they're like a family. And Jennifer Aniston's teaching the boy how to make out, and
making
then
out
the
with-
sister they're all making out with each other. And then the girl comes in and is like watching them all make out. Like
They're supposed to be a
I
family.
love like making intros to movies and this podcast to make it make sense, but everyone's like, okay, I haven't seen
No,
that
no,
movie.
it's
So
great.
That movie's great. I love
funny.
that
That
movie.
scene
I
was
could watch
worth
that
it.
movie a
Do
million
you,
times.
do you remember your first make out?
Yeah.
Christian? Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
It
tell
went,
us.
it went well.
Yeah.
It was in, I think it was in grade 6 or grade 7.
And how did it happen? Who initiated
It was
it?
like one of those where
Did
people
you tuck
gather
first
around.
and then kiss, or you introduced the little worm in the
Well,
hall?
the girl that I was dating at the time, she actually showed me the,
Oh,
the
And how did she show you though? Like
She
this
showed
will help
me.
this guy.
she
put her tongue in your mouth.
did it.
And were you just like,
Yeah, it was a mouthful.
I would hate that. If someone just
But,
put their
okay, so
tongue,
she
a
knew
whole
what
tongue
she
in
was
my mouth
doing.
like that, I'd be
And then I
like,
just had a bunch of other 10-year-old kids around me chanting.
really? Oh, it was that situation?
Like, it was one of those where everyone
Yeah.
was like wanted it
I
to
thought that was
happen.
only a movie.
Because they all
No,
wanted to
that's
learn.
real.
I get it, because the kids
And they
want
saw
to
and they're all
learn.
like, ew, what the? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it
and then
happened.
they're all like disgusted. I can't, Nelly. I'm telling.
Yeah. No, that happens in real life.
You
Happened to
guys
me.
wanted me
Yeah.
to
They like all talked about it throughout the school that after school today that me and her were gonna make out, and then like we had like an audience.
Instead of a fight, it's a make out.
Yeah. The teachers come out, what the? Come out like expecting people to be fighting, and they just
That's
see
a
two people
school
just
full of
terribly
love.
making out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, go back inside. I feel like
Don't
a
go
lot
out there,
of
don't
like
go out there.
first kisses
Call the
and
cops.
first makeouts are like always a little bit awkward because you're not thinking of yourself really in the moment, and those are the best kisses, right? It's because when you're in the moment and your mind's not somewhere else. When your
Becomes too
mind's all
mechanical.
technical, yeah, it's like then you're not there for it. So maybe just be in the moment and just be like, all right, whatever my tongue does, it does.
Just
Yeah.
gotta feel the groove.
Give one thing
5 times.
Okay.
to kids
Sounds less scary.
that
kids?
are afraid of girls at the moment. Like they're afraid of kissing, they're afraid of dancing, they're afraid of asking a girl out. Like, what would you tell them?
What was that?
There's a kid out there like,
I hired that. I was like, at this time,
yeah.
do this comedic horn.
Wait till
honk.
11:14.
Yeah.
Honk
Perfect
the horn.
timing.
That are scared of girls. There's
Like,
nothing.
just nervous,
There's nothing to be scared of.
self-conscious.
I think it was scared of each other. So it's like it's just about whoever makes that first move to kind of like break the ice. So like if there's tension between you and a girl or people that you want to talk to, just like be the person to break the ice.
Icebreaker.
Yeah.
I
And
love
just, so I guess
that
it's
though.
not being afraid of rejection and not
Yeah.
being afraid
Just do it.
whatever happens. It's like,
Don't make out with them, but don't go in tongue first.
Christian told me I'm
how are they ever going to make out then?
Hi, my name's Jim. Nice to meet
He goes in.
you. Yo, can we shoot that, please?
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Immediately, the first thing just starts to, what are you doing? What? I'm making out with you. It's like, no, you're not.
How often do you see your family?
They were just here. They come
So-
visit. Like I go back. When I go back for Christmas, I stay like December and January.
But you have like the Italian family,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then,
80 people.
yeah, that many?
I feel like
80?
between both families, it's got to be at least 40 collectively between both of them.
That's a big family.
Yeah.
And then, are you the only one not in Toronto?
Yeah.
You're
So
the
you're
only one
like
who
the
left.
one. We're wearing the turkey
I'm
hat
only
on the
missing-
podcast
yeah.
right now,
They're
not
gonna
in
see me.
Toronto.
What's Christian up to?
You come from a big family,
Yeah.
and you're the only one not really there. Do you ever feel lonely?
Do I ever feel lonely?
Yeah.
That
like,
I'm not there?
Or missing out, or like you should be there.
I miss them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever feel
Amanda's
lonely.
stomach is so loud. Sorry, I just can't hear anything else.
It's like green juice.
Digesting. Yeah.
It's like literally.
Right after this podcast over,
Go
going right through me. Bye. Dibs on bathroom.
She just like gets up and runs or like.
Hey, that's one thing about eating plants. It goes right through you. You just don't sit with it.
Is that good or bad for you?
I think that's great because, like with meat, it'll just sit in your system
loves
and then
it.
it'll build up the bacteria, and then that's how diseases
Amanda
are.
confessed her love for shitting. I think it's great.
It's awesome.
I love doing
I
it.
feel so light.
But how
From
can-
a big family.
From a big family.
But you don't feel lonely.
never feel lonely.
You just miss them.
Just me.
I hate you.
How about you guys?
Yeah.
I don't ever feel lonely. I miss them,
Yeah.
but I don't ever like sit at home and I'm like, I should be in that pile of 40 Italians eating bread and pasta. And
when
I miss it though.
When he's
Yeah.
saying all this with this turkey on his head, just makes it so much better.
Yeah. God, yeah.
Leave it on.
Leave it on.
Leave it on. I was about to say, can I take it out?
It's good for you. But but you feel like you've made friends that are like family to you here? Who is that?
You, Johannes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that was
Summer's
just evil.
newly added.
Guys, yeah, but I can still get
okay.
a high five.
I really wanted Summer's outfit, guys, who's listening to the podcast. I got Summer a turkey outfit because she likes turkey. And, like, you know, you get your friends what they want. And for Summer, I was really hoping it would have the face hole, similar to my outfit.
Yeah, because she hates me.
But my
I
outfit
lucked
was
out.
the only one that just had a face
Why'd you
hole.
swap?
Because she would never be a green bean.
I would be a green bean. I like
Very
green
tan
beans
green
with my
bean.
turkey.
Yeah. Actually, it goes great with your skin tone.
Thanks.
It flows. So, brothers and sisters?
Brother,
Yeah. great.
Younger.
Oh, yeah.
Julian.
You only have one brother?
Yeah.
I have to ask like I don't know you.
Yeah.
But
Brother, sisters?
yeah, with
Parents?
Julian though, you guys get along so great and he's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, he's really funny. You don't see it because he's your brother.
You think Julian's funny?
I think so, not intentionally.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely not intentionally.
Yeah.
He has his moments where you're just like,
Yeah, I'm like, huh, you're
Yeah.
a funny guy.
yeah.
Does
he's
he come
funny.
visit a lot?
Yeah, now he's kind of like visiting for a little
What's
bit.
the age difference?
He's 23. He's 2 years younger.
Yeah, but he's also like,
Brilliant musician.
yeah,
Like that's something like,
yeah, that's
gotta
very
hand it to
true.
him.
And you guys work together. Is that
Yeah.
that hard to do with a sibling?
no,
Not at all.
no. Because he knows what I want. Like when I tell him like an idea that I have, he'll play it like right away. I'm like,
Yep.
And you
That's someone.
recently just moved too.
yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy about it?
Yeah, no, it's way more cozy. I didn't want to live in that freaking house anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So Christian was in a massive home that I used to film in all the time.
Yeah, you can reference for all of our videos.
Yes, it was basically like my my studio.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Peaks, Jerry, all those guys are always like,
Yeah.
"Mind if I come by and film
Like
real
you have
quick?"
a massive house
Walking
with a
with, like,
lot
30
of rooms
people.
you're not using. Mind if we go in there?
I mean, might as well. I wasn't using it.
Yeah, but you feel better in a smaller house. This is like a prime example of like you don't need like huge things, so many things to be happy. It's almost like stressful at that point. It was like
Yeah.
so much to take care of, so much space. It didn't like you weren't able to feel. It looked beautiful,
Yeah.
but you weren't able to feel like super cozy in it.
Yeah. No, now I definitely feel more like secured.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like having less is just like you can manage more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
That's
house is too
great.
big. I'm happy I did it. But
Some of my friends that are the most successful tend to just give their things away over time. They're just like, all right, like, I don't need this. What do I need this for? What's the function of this thing in my life? Okay, not that important. I need to get rid of this. So they just like kind of cleanse their whole,
I need help with that.
they kind of like cleanse their whole apartment or their home. And they're able to work better and have a clearer mind because they have a cleaner home.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
Because my storage unit is massive and filled like to the back.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Oh, you're
I
gonna feel
donated a
so
lot of
good.
Yeah, I donated a lot of stuff and then I'm selling like the more expensive stuff.
Was that your idea?
No.
Kristen.
It's Kristen's idea.
Yes.
I wanted to keep everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep everything.
And she's like, why do you have this?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because I
don't know.
want it.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
are like, does
Hoarders.
it find you joy?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But hoarding, it reflects
I'm like, oh, all right, well then shit.
your home is a representation of your life, right?
Oh God, don't say that.
So if you come back to a messy home,
I'm a messy bitch, but I embrace that shit.
But it leads to like if you have organization in your home, you're more likely to have an organization within your life and like with your business, with your career, your trajectory. It's like it just helps with everything overall. And if you never tried it, all the hoarders out there are like, my life is awesome. I know, but I'm just saying, just try it. Just try it.
Be open-minded.
Yeah.
More specifically?
No, but it's all, when I move, I do get rid of a lot of stuff, but I just have a lot of things. I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot
Are you still at the house, or where are you at now?
what house?
Were you ever at the
1600?
No.
No, Cloud House?
I had someone ask me the other day because a lot of people now it's like one of those things where it's like clout house. A lot of people think they're there to get clout and all this stuff. I moved in way before it was the clout house. Like I moved.
Summer was a strategy for getting clout.
No, I had no idea. So actually, my really good friend
like,
Brian Rice Gum,
who we had on the podcast.
Yes, he asked me to move in. He called me randomly and said, "Hey, I just moved into this house. Like, if you want to come move, like, there's rooms in here." And everything, and at the time I already had a place and I was living there and I didn't want to move.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, that sounds really cool, but like, no, I'm good, thanks though. Like, and then randomly called me again a month later and I needed a place to live. Like I was literally like trying to be like, okay, because I didn't like the situation I was in and I wanted to move, but I was like kind of just in it because I didn't have a place to go. He called me again and was like, hey, do you want to move in? Like he asked me again and I was like, actually, yes I do. So it was like weird, like just perfect timing, and I moved in. It was not the clout house. It was literally just a house with like Banks lived there, Alyssa didn't live there yet. Yeah, but like it was like just like the main people. Now it's like a lot of people who have came and gone. But yeah, I was like,
You were one of the original Clout House members.
yeah, but I was never there to like get clout. Like that's not like
No,
I
it's
didn't,
just
you
the
know.
name of it.
No, I know. But now so many people like I feel like when the person asked me like, oh, why did you live there? It was like almost like it's like no, I was living there with my friends. Like
Yeah,
it was more.
convenient,
It was like a
good
friendship.
timing.
It was like good. It was like I love them and we were like living there and it was not for like that. So it's like I want people to know that I love those people and I live there because we're friends.
No, I love everybody in the house.
Yeah.
Bryce, Alyssa, Banks, I think they're all really cool people.
Yeah, I love
Banks
them.
is the
They're
sweetest.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like he was always like so sweet.
I was like suffocating in my room and the rooms are pretty big, so
Yeah.
it was a struggle. I just need my own space.
And you got a
I feel it.
boyfriend too. That's an influence also, right? It helped.
I
ain't
miss
got no
living in a
boyfriend.
condo. Living in a
I
condo is
mean,
pretty
come
sick.
on.
Wait, what did I miss? What happened?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm so
know.
confused with it. They know you have a boyfriend
No,
by
I
now.
know.
You don't have a boyfriend?
No.
Who's to say?
It's a mystery, guys. You'll never know.
You heard it here first, folks. No boyfriend.
They're like, no, we've heard it for the past
Like,
like
we've heard the
30
story of how you met.
episodes. Yeah.
Well, every day is a new day, guys.
Oh man.
Just earlier talking about how just one guy.
Yeah.
For me, my whole family's like this. Just
No,
one guy.
I like
Yeah.
it to be. I don't like anyone to know my
She likes
relationship
her
because I
privacy.
like privacy.
Yeah, but you
okay.
tell
I like to
stories
think-
about him so they know.
Yeah, because I need
they're
them to-
smart.
Okay, but now it's a new day. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do.
Who's
You'll
to
never
say?
know. I like to keep it
TBD.
interesting. I like to keep it interesting, guys.
Find out next podcast.
You thought you know me? Well, no, you don't. You never know.
Find out next podcast.
Yeah.
Find out next podcast
But
what my mood is.
thanks
I'm
for
kinda
watching.
joking.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Thanks for hanging out with us. We wanted a super casual conversation and a little hangout sesh with you guys. Make sure if you're just at home on vacation, whatever it is, you're checking out Christian's music, DelGrosso on Spotify.
I was gonna say be safe.
Yeah.
Wherever you're on vacation, traveling the world,
Be
just make
safe.
sure you check out his videos.
Don't drink and drive. Please don't drink and drive. Lost a lot of friends to that. That's a fact. Holidays come up, people drink, they drive. Worst idea you could ever do. There's Uber, there's Lyft. Make sure you do that. And also subscribe to our podcast, our YouTube channel, OHoney Podcast. Summer.
Guys, make sure you thumbs up this video and listen to us on iTunes Music, Spotify, anywhere you want, guys.
Download us. Download all of our podcasts and listen to us wherever you go with your family. Just hang out with us. We love you guys.
Do
OHoney.
it. And send in your stories that you need advice on to diary@ohoneydiary.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Love you.
OHoney
Diary LLC
makes no warranty or guarantee as to the accuracy or sufficiency of the information featured in this podcast. The information and recommendations presented in this podcast are general opinions only.
This podcast should not be considered professional or expert advice. Reliance on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own discretion.
OHoney.